Good morning, students. Yesterday, we discussed parallel plate capacitor. Today, we are going to discuss the new topic, effect of dielectric on capacitance. Today, we are going to discuss effect of dielectric on capacitance. Okay. Hope all of you remember parallel plate capacitor. A parallel plate capacitor is a system consists of two large conducting plates having charges plus Q and minus Q, and they are separated by the distance D. So here are the two parallel plates and they are conducting plates. They are separated by the distance G, and the charges of these two plates are plus Q and minus Q, and their surface charge density is sigma and minus sigma. So initially we assumed the dielectric medium is a vacuum medium here. Then what is the electric field in the inner region? Yesterday itself we discussed this. What is the electric field in the inner region? E naught is equal to sigma divided by epsilon naught, where sigma be the surface charge density and epsilon naught be the permittivity of free space. And also we know that the potential difference between the two plates is equal to E naught into D. And also we calculated the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor. The capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor C is equal to Q divided by V naught, and we got the expression as epsilon naught A by G. Hope all of you remember up to this. Right. Now, we are going to insert a dielectric in this particular region. Okay, so these two plates are separated by the small distance D, right? So here we are going to place the dielectric. Okay, so the region is completely filled with dielectric now. Okay, so this is the dielectric medium. Okay, so what will happen to the capacitance when we introduce or insert the dielectric between the two plates? Let's see now. Okay, and here when we keep the dielectric between the two plates, the dielectric is polarized. Okay, the dielectric is polarized. And what is the electric field between the two plates becomes now. Okay, the electric field will become which depends on the surface charge densities of the two conducting plates. After the dielectric polarization, the surface charge densities becomes sigma p and minus sigma p. Okay. So, what will happen to the electric field now? The electric field will become E is equal to, look at this equation, what do you have? Sigma by epsilon naught. But now the surface charge density becomes sigma minus sigma p divided by epsilon naught. Okay. So now with the dielectric, what is the potential difference between the two plates? The potential difference will become V is equal to V is equal to E into D. Okay. So sigma we are going to substitute the values for this E now. Sigma minus sigma P divided by epsilon naught into D. This is the potential difference between the two plates with dielectric. Okay. And we know that for linear dielectrics, for linear dielectrics, the sigma P is proportional to E naught. Okay. Sigma P is proportional to E naught. Thus, we can write that sigma minus sigma P, thus sigma minus sigma P is proportional to sigma minus sigma P is proportional to sigma. Then we can write sigma minus sigma P is equal to sigma divided by K. What is this K? K is the constant of proportionality. Okay. And this K is dielectric. K is a dielectric constant. Okay. K is the dielectric constant of the medium. Okay. So now we are going to substitute the value of sigma minus sigma P is equal to sigma by K in our potential difference equation. Okay. So V is equal to, we are going to substitute sigma minus sigma P as sigma by K here. Okay. So what will you get now? Sigma D divided by, actually sigma minus sigma P is sigma by K. Okay. Into epsilon naught. Okay. And we know that sigma be the surface charge density. So can we write it as sigma as Q by A? Yes. So QD divided by A K epsilon naught. This is our potential difference. Now, what is the capacitance now? Capacitance C is equal to Q by V. Okay, so Q divided by Q D by A K epsilon naught. So again these Q and Q get cancelled. So what will you get now? We will get epsilon naught K A divided by D. Okay. So here this term epsilon naught K. So this term epsilon naught K is nothing but the relative. This epsilon naught K is the permittivity of the medium. Okay. Epsilon naught K is what? Permittivity of the medium. So I'll write here epsilon naught K is the permittivity permittivity of the medium. Permittivity of the medium, and it is denoted by the letter epsilon. Okay. So epsilon naught K is equal to epsilon. Okay. So for vacuum, this K is equal to, for vacuum, this K is equal to 1. Okay. So can we write it as K is equal to epsilon by epsilon naught. Okay. And this, what is this K? K is the dielectric constants of the substance. And from comparing two equations, that is C naught is equal to epsilon naught A by D, and C is equal to epsilon naught K A by D. Okay. Compare these two equations. What will you get for the dielectric constant? K is equal to C divided by C naught. Okay. And remember one thing. Always this K will be greater than 0. Okay. So which means the capacitance of the capacitor increases with dielectric medium. Okay. So K is equal to C by C naught. Okay. And similarly, this is in terms of capacitance. And also we have in terms of permittivity also we have for the dielectric constant. K is equal to epsilon by epsilon naught. Okay. So when we introduce or insert the dielectric between the two parallel plates, then the capacitance of the capacitor which will increase. Okay. This is the effect of dielectric on capacitance. Okay. So hope you all of you understood this topic. So what will happen when we introduce the dielectric between the two parallel plates? Yes, the capacitance of the capacitor will increase. Okay. Tomorrow, let us continue capacitors in series and parallel. Thank you, students.